Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the Glow Show Talk Show. I am Terry, your co-host. As you can tell, I'm here alone by myself. Gloria is on the way, you guys. All right, so we're going to start the opening conversation about, it's going to be a little story time of my experience on my birthday about going to jail. All right, you guys. So this was like around 2 o'clock in the morning is when it started. I was on my way to pick up my little brother, right? And we were driving and I noticed that Mesquite police was like down the road. And I'm like, why they was like dead ass like marked, like cars every man. I'm like, dang, they finna get somebody. I was in the car with my best friend. I was like, they finna get somebody, So, so I was like, okay. Out of nowhere, the lights come on behind me. I'm like, oh shit, now I'm next somebody. So I get pulled over, y'all. Why I didn't know my headlight was out. Then on top of that, I had a warrant. I didn't know I had a warrant. So I ended up going straight to Mesquite jail. I got booked at 2:47 a.m. on my birthday. I stayed until 6 a.m. I got picked up by Dallas County. That's when I got sent to Lysteric. Now this is where the story gets fun. So first off, jail is not for tall people. I would just love to say that and bring that into the conversation. If you are tall and you're going to jail, you're not going to want, it's just not fun because everything is like 2 inches off the ground. The toilet is like right here. The bed, first of all, I'll tell you about the bed. It's a concrete slab. Let's really get into it. So if anybody, you out here robbing, killing, stealing, and you living a luxury life, jail is not for you. And then on top of that, my only meal, if you're guessing, was a bologna sandwich. And I don't eat sandwiches. I don't even like bologna. And it had nothing on there, just bread and bologna. So if anybody is going to advise y'all and keep you out of trouble, just listen to this story so you can know how bad jail was. But jail wasn't really bad for me. I'm going to tell y'all why it went smooth. So I get to Lysteric. I got processed in at 8:47 a.m. Real quick and easy. COVID test, pass that. You go in, you do your little health screening, you talk to the lady, make sure you know all this stuff, woo. So then, y'all, this is the funny part. This is where it got good for me. So right after, so it takes 20 minutes for your COVID test to come back clear or whatever. So right after I got done my COVID test, you get separated. So court in Lysteric is every 3 hours, right? I don't know if y'all knew that or not. So it's every 3 hours. And yeah, so you get separated. It's women and men. So they call it group by group every 3 hours. So they'll call up some of the women, some of the men. So y'all, right after I got in my COVID test, to my job, let me tell y'all, jail is cold. So I went to jail. I had on flip-flops, a white muscle shirt, and I had on some black LVE stack sweats. That's all I had on, y'all. I was freezing cold until my nipples just hard out of my muscle shirt. I was freezing. Jail is not for the skinny or the tall, cause it didn't work out for me. So I'm freezing first and foremost. I don't have no socks on with these shoes, so I'm just like, dang, like this is really killing me right now. So, and the people who keep wondering why I'm looking down, I'm on live. I don't know if y'all can see my phone. I'm talking to people on live as well too. So, y'all, so I get done with my COVID test and I'm walking. The lady, she's like, all right, you can go sit over here. So I sat down where she instructed me to sit down there, right? So like 10 minutes rolled by. Oh, and to mind you, the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm watching Divorce Court. It's a little TV up there, so Divorce Court on. I'm really into the show because I never watched it before. So I'm watching Divorce Court, and right beside the TV, y'all, why it said female occupants. And I was like, wait a minute, am I in the right section? So then I noticed that the dudes who I was in Mesquite jail with, when I stayed the night there with them, they had got sent to the back. And I'm like, why they get to go back there and I'm up here? Y'all, why the lady misgendered me and thought that I was a woman? So my whole process, and I did everything with the women. So in reality, my experience in jail was a breeze. So to give you like an idea of what it looks like, when you first come in, the women's section is to the left. It was like 13 women there. The men's side, it was like 100 of them. Like I'm talking about, oh no, what's up with black men? Y'all have to do better. Cause them talking about, it was a party over there. It was crunk. It wasn't really crunk though, cause they had everything under control. Lysteric doing their job. But y'all, I was like, it's best if I stay over here so I can catch the court quicker. So I stayed over there. I did all my processing, whoop. And to mind y'all, the stares and the ugly faces that I got, being the only male sitting over there with all those women, of course, half the sheriffs was looking like, why is he sitting over there with the girls, So then the lady had put me like right at the very, very end before I was going to get out process to get out of jail. She was like, hey, you do identify as a woman? I was like, yep. And she's like, oh, I just making sure because I didn't see it in your paperwork. I said, oh, y'all didn't get it. And she was like, no. She's like, but it's okay. We gonna keep you with them. So y'all, my process went through very, very fast. I ended up being able to go to court at 8 o'clock. Now let me tell you something else about this. If you go to jail and you was doing something, you was stealing, you prostituted, I don't care what you was doing. When you come to get inside that courtroom and y'all start talking, everybody gonna hear your case out loud. It's not no, you walk up to the stand, you talk quietly to the judge. No, it's gonna be you and like 50 other people, right? It's the men on this side, women on this side. She gonna call your name, you're going to stand up. So if you was in there, if you was stealing out of Walmart, they're gonna stand up, they're gonna be like, John Doe, you gonna get up and they're gonna be like, your misdemeanor is you were, stealing, your bond said is that, and everybody hear your bond too. That's another thing. So if you're doing something you got no business doing, you ain't trying to get caught and you ain't trying to go to jail, y'all might want to stop doing what y'all doing because they're going to call you out in jail. So what was so funny to me was the highest bond that I heard was from this man. His was a controlled substance, but it was a lot. So his bond was like $50,000 and it was him and his girlfriend. And then y'all, I met so many crazy people in jail, but it was fun though. I'll give y'all that. The only thing I didn't like was it was very, very cold. I didn't have no clothes. I ended up getting a shirt. They gave me the Dallas County little orange prison shirt. That's like an hour before I was finna get ready and go. Now another thing about jail that I did not like was the out processing part. I was the only one who got on a PR bond. A PR bond is basically like a bond. You don't have to pay a bond to get out of jail because basically you really didn't do shit. They dry, so just fucking with me. So I didn't have to pay no bond and get out of jail. I just had to wait. Y'all, the out processing, it takes 3 to 6 hours. So this is when I lost my screws. Y'all, I did so good, and I did so good at Lil Steric the whole first time when I was with the women and stuff. We was talking, but once we got the out processing, I was by myself in that cell, and first off, the little brick thing, the little slab they call a bed, it was like this high off the ground. I'm 6'5". I don't know if y'all know that or not. I'm a giant. I look like I should be playing basketball overseas somewhere, but I'm not. Anyways, y'all, it was so cold. And when I sat down, it hurts. Y'all, jail is uncomfortable. Jail is made to basically make you uncomfortable so you won't come back. So I asked the lady that was walking by, I was like, hey, ma'am, excuse me. Y'all know I'm very polite. I was being very, very nice. I'm already in a mustard shirt and some flip-flops looking ghetto. So I was like, hey, ma'am, excuse me. And she was like, yes, how may I help you? And I was like, can I get a cover or a pad or something? Because Mesquite jail, let me tell you something about Mesquite. They hooked me up. The night when I had spent the night, they had gave me a cover. They gave me, all right, you guys, we got the host. She's here looking real, real good, looking real fine. Get into the outfit. Don't play with her, period. Hold on, y'all. Look at my host, period. But yeah, so I asked her, I was just like, can I get so Mesquite hooked me up. They gave me a cover. I had a little green pad. I was good. I'm a survivor, period. I was good. In Mesquite, I got the little Steric isolated. Can I get a little cover, something to sit on? I said, because I can't sit down because it's hurting me. She was like, no. And I was like, damn, what I'm supposed to do? Just stand up the whole time? And then she was like, just figure it out. So, y'all, the shift change that happened. So it was so I don't know if y'all know this. So it's a shift change that happens in jail. Different people come in. So this is the night crew coming in. So I'm like, okay, let me try somebody in the night crew. Y'all, I cussed out this man so goddamn bad. So first off, some people are homophobic. They don't like gay people. So that was already off rip. He won't even fuck with me. He looked at me and I was just looking like, damn, I already know he don't like me. So I was like, hey, sir, do you know how much longer my out process is going to be? He was like 3 to 6 hours. And I'm like, y'all said that 3 hours ago. And he was like, oh, but keep waiting. I was like, but y'all said that 3 hours ago. I said, matter of fact, can you bring me a cover? He was like, no. And I was like, fat bitch. So I ended up being in jail for an extra 3 hours just because I was talking shit. So I'm going to tell y'all, I told y'all I did really good when I was with the people. But once I got by myself, I just had lost my mind. And I was irritated. I was hungry. Y'all, I told y'all they only gave me bologna sandwiches. You get bologna and bread, no cheese, no mayo. I don't like mustard, but I probably would have ate mustard that day, y'all. But no, it was just bologna and bread, so I'm already hungry. I can't afford to not eat. I ain't got no fat to, you know how they say if you big, your body could eat off what am my body gonna eat off of? So I'm in there hungry, I'm cold, I ain't got no clothes on.
Wait, they didn't give you no food?
So they had passed out the bologna sandwiches early, but they only give out bologna sandwiches every 4 hours.
Right.
So I had only took 3 the first time, and I had only ate 2, and I had gave 1 to my homegirl, Shay. Free Shay, y'all. That's my homegirl. I just met her. She went to jail for beating up her boyfriend. Period. I support that. Shay Benz, I'm shouting you out now. If you see this video, I love you, girl.
You support that?
I support that.
Oh.
No, because she had stabbed him before. Oh, I could tell. She don't mind me telling her story because Shay my homegirl. So Shay, her first time going to Listeria, she stabbed her boyfriend, right? So her boyfriend got a protection act put on her. Then it was at the house again, but she didn't know it was a protection act on her. So they at the house chilling. They got into it. They start fighting. But she was so happy this time when she was in jail because she actually won the fight this time. She was like, friend, I beat him a real bad. Da, da. So she got her lick back. But then he also got his lick back with that protection order. So imagine, like I told y'all in jail, if y'all go in there doing something, you're going to have to stand up in front of everybody and the judge, and she's gonna call out what you did. So when she called out Shay, she was like, Shay, you, and she was like, you violated the Protection Act with your boy, with the person, and they said his whole name. There was nothing that was so funny to everybody. That was like, Dominique, Devon. I was like, dang, like court is messy. Yeah. So I was like, dang. So then imagine people who got like drug stuff, like they just.
So
they
guys, this is Terrence telling his story.
Yeah,
about his jail situation.
Yeah. So mine wasn't like Gloria's. I'm not a vet. I'm not. No, look, I spent 24 hours. I'm not a vet like Gloria, but.
So where did you go? Where did they book you in?
Okay, so I was first in Mesquite.
I'm talking about Lusteria. Did you go to?
I was with the women. Yeah, the whole time.
Oh, so you was with the women?
I was with the women the whole time.
That
I had fun. No, for real. I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's different because I never heard that. When you
I was shocked.
Yes. Did they ask you for your gender?
They didn't. Oh, I literally like y'all to put it into perspective, like I had said earlier.
Because you have to take showers open in front of everybody.
Everybody's gonna see.
Did you take shower?
No, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there long enough to see. The thing is, if I would have missed,
you said it was
they were gonna see this dig. That was if I would have missed that last 9 o'clock court. Court is every 3 hours in Lusteria. If I would have missed that, I would have to spend the night with them in their little holding cell, and that was gonna get the works. Everybody, and then plus some of the girls, I ain't gonna say y'all names. Y'all was trying to get me and plotting on me already, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm shocked that
for real. So the lady,
they didn't ask you.
They didn't ask me. No. So after like
they just assume.
They assume, yeah. But I told y'all, I had a mask on too. So I think that's what it was. I had my mask on and I had my glasses off.
But so you didn't take pictures?
No, I did, yeah.
They didn't take your mask off to take your pictures?
No, they did. I'm talking about after my COVID test, you gotta keep a mask on in there. Mm-hmm. So when the lady who directed me to the women's stuff, I guess she probably... Yeah. I went to jail in some tight clothes. So she, after the fact, she told me, she was like, I'm sorry, I thought you was a girl because of your body. And I was like, no. But then I had a mask on too, so I guess it was my eyes or something. I don't know what she thought. But I'm in a mustard shirt, y'all, and y'all see my arms. Like, I thought I was looking buff in mustard shirt whole time I'm giving fish. But anyways, but yeah, it was cool. So next time, I ain't gonna say next time, knock on wood, if I go to jail again, I'm with the girls, period. So
no, you know why? You think it's fun because you just had a little bit.
But no, y'all, that was so nice to me though, y'all. But don't for real, everywhere I go, things just work out for me. So I was prepared to spend the night. I was prepared to get my girls bunk.
What did you do?
Also,
because I know you had a cake. I was watching your Snapchat.
So let me give y'all a glimpse.
Just give us a little bit of
back. Yeah. So basically, my whole day before my birthday, everybody who follows me on Instagram for years, they know at 12 o'clock. I post either a bomb photo shoot or a bomb video. So normally the past 4 years I've been doing photo shoots. This year I said I want to do a video. So that's when I posted that video when I did the little kiss and all that woo woo woo. So my mom called me. This is your fault. She called me and she said I have a run. So my mother's a truck driver, you guys. So I keep my little brother. So she was like, can you come get him? Tomorrow, this is my birthday, 2 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And another thing, I didn't want to say this at first because this is gonna probably air after. I was drunk as fuck when I got pulled over and they didn't even know. Every time that I have gotten stopped by the police, like that post I made on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, and the post I made about Officer Hoffman, shout out to you. You didn't know I was drunk, dumbass. Ooh. Anyways, so every time I've had an encounter with the police, I was drunk and they didn't know. But what was I finna say? Hey y'all. So it was just cool. But I don't know.
You just call that officer dumbass.
He is dumb. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I encounter people, I just put in that bubbly smile. I get all happy. But I think when I'm drunk, I be too happy.
So when you left the house, what happened that led you?
The car. So what happened?
Because I had posted, I text you.
And y'all, everybody thought I had blocked them. They was like, did you block me? Because, I'm just like, y'all, I didn't block nobody yet on my birthday. Y'all know I do that after y'all tell me my birthday, I block y'all. Y'all know that. But I didn't get a chance to block y'all. But thank y'all to everybody that told me my birthday. It was like literally thousands of y'all. I really appreciate that. Yeah. But anyways, after I posted that video, my mama called me. I get in a car. I live in I live towards Terrell, so I'm coming towards White Rock Lake by my mother's apartment. So I'm coming down the freeway, like I said earlier. I saw one Mesquite police car on the side of the road. So I went past one. And I'm looking again, and so I'm in the car with my best friend Liddell. So I need another car. I'm like, dang. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, dang. I'm like, dang. They finna say somebody. They finna get somebody. Yeah. So then a third car. So somebody got. It's like as I'm imagine me driving down the freeway, and it's like car. So then we talking. I was like, so me being me, my dumb ass. I feel like I probably did it myself. I was like, well, anybody worry about the police? Fuck them. Because it's late at night. Like I won't really worry about them. I'm just driving. Like, cause police get behind you all the time. I'm not scared.
Right.
Because I'm very smart, very intelligent. If you're not doing nothing, then I'm not worried about it. So I was just like, I was like, man, fuck them. So I'm trying to get to my little brother so I can go ahead and get back home and finish getting drunk for my birthday. And dead ass, they pulled up right behind me and flashed my lights. I got stopped at the Ferguson exit. If you're from Pleasant Grove, you know where I was at. I was at the Ferguson exit. And I was just like, dang, I'm getting pulled over. So I was just crunk. I was drunk. So I was happy. So I was smiling and all that. And then the dude was like, hey, your tail light is out. And I was like, it is. And then he was like, yeah. He said, also, the helicopter back there had said you were speeding. I said I was not speeding. And I didn't. But Liddell is the military police, my best friend. So he was like, anyways, helicopters can't even pick up the speed of a car because, you're traveling too fast and they're in the air as well, too. So he was like, they didn't make sense when he said that. But he was like, my headlight was out, the right one. And I didn't know till I had found out. So this is how it kind of switched for me. The dude, I was like, do you think I could probably like hit my taillight to come back on? Because I know it was off. So I get out my car, right? And to mind you, all four of those police cars we rode by, when I was getting arrested, all four of them were out. Everybody was white. I was the only two black people was me and my best friend. So yeah, I get out the car. I walk around to the front with the officer who was being very friendly.
Were they arrested before you?
No. So before this is before I even knew I was going to get arrested. That's what was so crazy. So I got the car, because I'm being friendly with them. Oh, and to mind y'all, all of them told me I had a birthday. All of them. I was like, it's my birthday. I was like, what? So that was like we was having the vibe was cool. It was everybody was out there laughing. We was having a good ass time.
I really hate it. We talking about the vibe.
No, it was though for real. People like every time I was like, it's something wrong with you, but no, like y'all.
The vibe was cool.
It was. So I get out the car and I go to the front with the other officer and he's looking. He hitting. And I was like, do it again. Make the seat for to come back on. Cause it might be a little shortage or something. Y'all, this short midget leprechaun ass white cop. He was like, hey, and I'm just like. He was like, can you get back in the car? That's dangerous. I've been out this car 5 minutes. Ain't none of 8 of these officers done said something to me and only you gonna say something. And he was like, so I'm finna get back in the car. He was like, matter of fact, he was like, can you just stay right there where you are? And I'm just like, yeah. And then he was like, matter of fact, leaning against the car. And I'm just like, wait a minute. So I'm in shock like, what's going on? He was like, you're under arrest. I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what did I do? And then he was like, you're under arrest for da-da-da. I'm just like, you playing? And I'm like, it's my birthday. Like, you gonna do this on my birthday? And so he's short, so I'm looking on my shoulder like, you gonna do this on my birthday? I was like, damn. So he had me on my own car. So he moved me to the police car. He was like, he had kind of like pushed me. I said, I said, you have to do all of that. I said, I'm being very compliant with you. I said, I'm not being like rude or like rebellious or anything. I said, you don't have to do me like that. So he was like, he said, come sit right here in the hood of his car. So mind you, his car was hot as fuck. I said, it's hot. He was like, oh, just leaning against the bumper. I'm just like, that's hot too. I said, I'm gonna just stand right here. So I was like, can I talk to your sergeant? And then that's when Liddell got out the car. I'm like, oh my God, this man done got out the car. So I'm like, we out from that. Cause he's mad because he's seen how the white officer was trying to manhandle me. But the thing is, I'm so goddamn big, he really want manhandling me like, nigga, one shake of a leg and you on the ground. Quit playing with me. So I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting. And he was like, yeah, you have a warrant. I said, a warrant? And I was like, nah. I said, I got 2 tickets or whatever. And I was like, I got 2 tickets and they're on a payment plan. I got 2 tickets. The total's like $736. Those are already paid off now. But I thought that's what it was. I thought it was because I had tickets and since they was on a payment plan, that in the system I still had an active warrant. So I was like, is there a way that y'all can get in contact with with Lancaster police and see? He was like, no, it's already in the system, da-da-da-da. So he'll just be in the bitch. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, let's go ahead and go. And I looked, I was like, I'm ready to get in the car. So I got in the car. I had gave, to my address, my mama, that's another thing, my mom was on the phone with me. So my mama used to work for Mesquite Police. She used to tow cars before she started driving trucks. So she's on the phone and I should have knew it was finna go left when he said, go ahead and end that call. That's what he told me. He was like, you can go ahead and hang up that phone. And I was just like, okay. And then that's when he just went left. And so I went to Mesquite Police. I spent the night there, got out of Mesquite at 6. I got booked at Lusteric at 8:47. And I spent all the damn years at Listerric.
Right.
Fun though. Oh, and that's another thing, y'all. I was glad I was with the women. You niggas in jail are bold. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. They was out to get me. I told y'all I was in a mother shirt and I had on some black tights, and anybody know me and I got their thing back up. Y'all, they was after me like right on
What
right.
thing you got back there, friend?
Don't let me get up.
Let me see you, friend. Come on, friend.
Y'all,
Let me
no,
see
you
it.
gotta see this story.
But I want to know what thing you got back there, though.
Talking about that wagon?
Yeah, let me tell you.
Don't play. So
I see you want to get up. You know you
don't
want to
make
get
me
up.
get up and show his wagon, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
Anyways, but no, y'all, serious on the real note. So y'all, I'll never forget this. I was in the out processing, and I don't know if y'all know how the staircase is set up. It's like it's different little cells, and you could kind of see like 3 different ones. So this dude was in there rapping. He beat on in there. He rapping da 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 da. So he was like, "Hey," and I looked, and I was just like, I'm looking at him like, "What? Like, what do you want?"
What it is?
This man proceeds to whip his dick out, and I'm just like, why did you just do that?
You're in jail.
Like, we're in jail. Like,
No,
why should
you
we
needed to know you're in jail because that happens. So one time I got tired, so I had a breakdown, and they had put me in the holdover, and this was during this time Dallas had a snowstorm or whatever. So normally they don't keep the air on, the heat on, but that day they put the heat on because it was super cold. But I was tired with the whole jail shit, so I took my clothes off. Because when you stay long in jail, you will know all the different things to do. The girls will tell you what to do to get out of the holdover. And the holdover, you spend 3 days in the holdover. 3? Yes.
Damn.
Yes. 40 hours. It can be more. It can go up to 70. So yes. And so I'm sitting over there. I'm just thinking like, these people ain't about to move me for you. And I'm on the floor in this cold. And y'all got just a little bit of heat. Oh yeah, I called them. I said, I got COVID. They said, no, Miss Nelson, you don't have no COVID. I said, I bet. I waited when they was bringing the men in to feed them. I took my top off, and I was just in my
the
beat up they gave you. Yeah, and then I was in my panties. My Walmart granny panties. I didn't give a damn. And the next thing I heard was like, be advised, there's naked woman in the holdover. You can ask the officers that follow me on social media. They was calling all kinds of call that day, and they kept talking about, Miss Nelson, put your clothes on. No, get me out. If y'all don't get me out, I am not putting this clothes on. So.
That's smart though.
Yeah, and when you do, because that's the men's flow, so they know they don't want the men to see your body. It turns some of them on because some of them there for a long time. So
and some of them was looking good. Like the people who was working like the little. Let me tell you something. My man was this man. He was
not your man.
Passing out the sandwiches. I had touched his hand. He had tattoos. He white. You know your job. You working. You pass out sandwiches, sir. If you ever get out of jail and you see this video, you can come find me. Anyway, but no, for real, like they be looking good. No, yeah, y'all. And
but I didn't give a damn about the look. I just needed to be out of there. Yeah, no, and for real, so though. I started yelling. The sergeant came over there. They had to talk me out of there and put me in a different holdover that had mattress and cover because I was not about to stay in the holdover. It was too cold.
See, I had a mattress and a cover in Mesquite when I spent the night there. But
Lusteric is fucked up.
No, for real, like
Lusteric. If you go on Google, you will see Lusteric fill all their state inspection and everything.
I bet they felt their state inspections because
it's bad.
Like
it's bad. It's
I ain't trying to see mine.
And that's the state. That's one of the worst state jail in Dallas, guys. So we're over here talking about my co-host. He made it to jail.
Period.
And he think it was lit.
Well, my experience was lit because I was only there for a day. Yeah.
And if anything, if you know Terry, you will know that anywhere Terry is, he's gonna have fun.
I'm gonna turn up.
Party.
I'm gonna have fun.
He's gonna dance. He loves to dance.
I was dancing in jail too. Yep. But yeah,
Let me find out you opened a dance team in jail.
I should have. But no, let me say why. First, I thought I was stretching because I'm pretty sure Gloria knows. Mm-hmm. The concrete slab, y'all, is literally like 5 inches off the ground. It's like that high off the ground and it's like this much. So imagine me sitting down. When I'm sitting down, my knees is like up really high. So my legs started hurting. So I started stretching. And after a while, and in jail, the echo is beautiful. So y'all know I be singing. So I started singing. I got to start dancing. I just there doing the whole 9. I was in there. I keep myself entertained. Me being in jail was like it's like my alone time. But you know what's funny? I feel like I feel like that was God.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why that's why I feel like it was so funny. Y'all look so good. Thank y'all. Thank you. I feel like the reason why I really went to jail was because of God. I feel like God put a joke on me. So y'all, I had talked to my leasing agent for my apartments, and she said, "What are you doing for your birthday?" You know what I told her? I said, "I don't want to do nothing for my birthday." I said, "I just want to spend my birthday alone." I had wanted to get a break from my brother because y'all know my mother's a truck driver, so I carry my brother for weeks at a time. I was like, I just want to get away from my brother, cut off my phone, And you know what God said? You want to get away from everybody? You want to get off your phone? You going to jail. Yep. That's why you got to be very specific about. That's like when y'all be praying about y'all mans that y'all want. You got to be very specific what you're praying about. You really want something, you need to be very detailed.
So, friend, I want Meek Mill. So, can I say I want Meek Mill?
You need to say, God, I want Meek Mill. And when I get Meek Mill, I need him to be honest with me. I need him to take care of me. No cheating. You got to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to fuck me. Like you got to be very, very specific because what if you get Meek Mill and Meek Mill can't fuck?
I'm gonna tell God that.
You got to tell God. You got to be honest.
So I'm gonna tell God.
God is your father. So you got to say no. You got to say, God, I want Meek Mill to please me right in the bed. Don't say that part. Don't cuss.
God, if you listen,
watch this. Like for example, you'd be like, God, I really want Meek Mill. Please give me the chance to get Meek Mill. And when I do get him, because I know God, you gonna make that happen. Be like, can you I want him to be perfect. Like I want him to treat me right, love me for who I am, and vice versa.
I don't mind crying in a Rolls Royce though. In the Bentley. So I really wouldn't be praying for the treat me right part because I'm gonna cry in the Rolls Royce Bentley, and that's fine with me. That's like
Beyonce. Y'all think Beyonce finna come up off Jay-Z?
Nah, she ain't coming off Jay-Z. You know she crying. She cries. All them songs she be singing, she be crying.
She be crying dangerously in love.
But they really be thinking that they, she's perfect. But she ain't gonna come off that millions.
Beyonce, she said, ring the alarm. I be damned if I see another chick on your arm.
Period.
She said she gonna be rocking Chinchilla Coast if I let you go. Baby, y'all got Beyonce messed up. I'm gonna stick. If mine is rich, I'm gonna stick beside mine.
And you gonna cry in your Rolls Royce? I'm gonna
cry in my closet in the Bentley. I'm gonna be crying with his money, wiping my tears while he out there cheating. You do, Becky with the good hair, have her. I'm gonna have this house and this marriage and all of this together. But yeah.
So, friend, this is another thing, right? Because we have a special guest that's going to come on the next season, and we're going to be talking about what did you say he really wanted to talk about? Remember, so we can just clear the air on that topic. The other guest.
Okay, so you guys, soon we're going to have 2 guests come, and the topic is going to be basically about like the relationship. That because it is possible that a heterosexual man could have gay friends. So the next episode we're going to work that out, and basically we're just going to touch on the subject of that. Just because a man is straight does not mean that he cannot hang around gay men, or just because a man is gay does not mean that he can hang around straight men. Because some people feel like that's a boundary crossing, but to me, I feel like if a man is actually comfortable in his sexuality, he's actually straight and he actually loves women, he can hang around anybody.
See, that's a hard pill to swallow, and that's a hard topic because of the society we live in, and how judgmental people are. So everybody wants to play tough, Like, okay, let's take what's his name, Bobby. What's his name? That recently he was just on the Shade Room for being with another
Bobby Shmurda.
There you go. Okay, so and then I had this conversation with my nephew, and he was like, "Oh, so you really like a man like that comes out to be gangster and this and the third, but at the end of the day, he's really with another man." So I was like, well, you have to understand, this man come out to be gangster because he did so many times.
Right.
And certain things will make you change from certain things. And this man had needs. If he was doing 15 years in prison, obviously you're going to have to do what you have to do to please your needs. And he had needs. So if for whatever reason he decided to be, please his need with another man in prison and now come out, just because he's proven to be gangster don't mean that it takes that away from him because he's with another man.
Like, let me tell y'all something. Like what she said, it does not prove you to be gangster. Let me tell y'all. That's like, I joke with people a lot. People be like, they'll be like, that person don't look gay. What does gay look like?
Right.
That's like, you'll be like, that person like a murderer. What does a murderer look like? Huh? They don't have a look. These are people. So the thing is, a person could be. That's just like saying a person just because they're gay they can't be successful. Just because they're gay that they can't have kids. Just because they're gay, like they can't know how to fight or be gangster. Y'all, the everyday people who you see in real life be undercover gay.
Yeah.
Your baby daddy, he's gay. Yeah. The man that be selling you drugs that you think is top notch with the guns in the cars.
Let me tell you something. One of my ex-friends back in the days, way back in the days when I was in the streets, you heard me when I was a skimmer.
Your old life.
My old life.
Gloria is delivered, don't play with her, period.
I give my life to Christ. Yes. You hear me? and he has delivered me.
Yes.
And so back in the days when I was in the word, okay, friend. So let me tell you about
in
this.
the world.
Story.
Let me have what happened.
So a weed plug, right? This weed plug and my ex-friend was really cool.
Okay.
And they was really close, and he was trying to talk to her and everything. This and third, he would come up, be strong and
period. Like giving that masculinity, like that thug drug dealer, love it.
So tell me why my other friend had a gay friend, and this friend used to always tell her that nigga said, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Baby, let me tell you, because my homegirls on here, if I tell my any of my sisters like, oh yeah, watch out for him because he's gay. If I tell you something, believe it.
No, I do believe when you guys say that. I ain't got a reason to lie to y'all. If I tell you the nigga that you're messing with is gay, you either gonna take what I'm saying and apply it on your life and either leave him alone to protect yourself from any from diseases. Because it takes one to know one.
It don't. Thank you.
Yes.
It takes one to know. So if I'm telling you something, people be like, I need proof. Da da da. Baby, if you come out this stallion's mouth, if I say your baby daddy gay, your baby daddy gay.
Yeah,
that's just
so
that
it
plain and simple.
turned out that the weed plug was gay.
But the weed plugs,
and guess what? Her best friend, the gay boy, was the one that had sex with him.
Cause let me tell you something. They be having needs like Bobby Shmurda. They be having needs, and sometimes when you have something that you could give to people and they can exchange it for sex, whether it's like drugs or like that's what people do. Like when you run a business like that, to keep your customers, you gotta keep them happy. So. I'm trying to be serious right now. But no, for real, that's not give me her number. Not you want my host. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll talk about that later.
So, friend, that's what happened. The weed man turned up to be gay, and her gay best friend was the one that took him. And for that reason, the weed man stopped picking up our call because the weed man knew we found out that he was gay. And we didn't have a problem with it because my best friend was gay.
Yeah, but it's him because he came.
He was like, he used to talk that mad shit how he can eat.
Y'all let me tell you something.
He would just talk all that shit.
The men who y'all see in public who be like trying to be like Mr. Billy Badass and playing tough, or really the men who act like they just hate gay people, they low key be gay. I done sat in classrooms at Lincoln High School with niggas who talk so bad about gay niggas and be in my phone. Don't play with me. Period. What about it? That's why I don't let nothing
baby
fool
daddy.
me. And y'all baby daddies be real gay. I don't understand, like, y'all be bearing children and having sex with women and then y'all be going out chasing after the gays. Like, what is it that they're not doing right? Like, y'all be trying to live the best of both worlds. Y'all not Hannah Montana. Ooh. Miley Cyrus. Ooh, best of both. Y'all gotta do better. But in reality though, like, this has been going on. If you remember, if she just said a long time ago from her plug, like, y'all, I don't think I understand that. Like, DL men has been around for a very long time. And then, like she said, as soon as they get out of it, they get upset. They get mad. But it's like, be yourself. Like, live in your truth. Like,
yeah, he was talking about taking hit on this boy and all because he got pretty much exposed and he was really mad about the situation. This man got a kid and everything and his girlfriend was pregnant. But hey, I don't judge people what lifestyle. But I feel like you should be honest with the people around you and the people that love you and care about you. You shouldn't have to put them through that, especially when they know. Because I mean, you can just know if somebody is.
You can like tell.
You can tell they are. So, and then another thing I wanted us to touch base on, right, was Lil Duck and what's her name?
Like the cheating situation stuff.
So I seen a quote from her and she was talking about it's funny how these niggas would talk about hoes in the music and just downgrade hoes, but they would leave their relationship and break up their homes, the $1 million weddings for a hoe. So I'm trying to see, friend, can you tell me who's really winning when it comes to relationship? Is it the wife or the hoe?
See, I'm going to say, okay, here we go. Physically, the wife is winning because she's married to him and she has the assets. She probably has the house, the cars. She has his last name, so all the paperwork, divorces, she has a way of getting money. Mentally, the hoe is winning because she done took somebody man. So in her mind, she feels, really in reality, it's just a feeling like, I feel like I'm that bitch because I took your husband. But in reality, if you really not getting nothing out of him, like no money, no car, no house, like the wife is, in reality, the wife is top dog, but she's hurt. And by you being a hoe, you just like, oh, I'm really just here to, get my little piece and get the money for him. So in reality, I say the wife is winning.
You think so?
Because
take it from a different point of view, right? Okay, so So if the wife is winning, why won't you just stay with your wife that you pay this much money, you have invested in your life, your family together for so many years, and why won't you just stay with her? Why would you want to break up everything that you have built for something that, you know? So it don't make sense to me when it says that the wife is winning, because if winning is you in the home and not happy and crying and another bitch fucking your man 24/7, or let's take for example, if you both have work and save up and this person is into your financial, pocket and just taking off for you guys, that's affecting you, it's affecting your kids. So how is this wife winning? I'm trying to see, because this is a very good, conversation.
That is a good conversation. So really, I want to take another route too. I kind of want to give like the wives kind of a perspective, because I feel like the reason why I have so many people I can talk to, I know how to come at things from two perspectives. I know how to look at things from like a woman point of view and then a man point of view. So this is my tips for the women, for the girls. And this might sound just crazy, but y'all have to realize when you marry somebody, and I understand people get comfortable, that's what happens. You get too comfortable and you stop doing things that they fell in love with. So like at the beginning, let's say you woke up every day, you was cooking him breakfast, you probably, you eating him up, you massaging him, After a while, when you get bored, they go out and look for that. So imagine they come across like one female who is giving them that little attention that you're not giving them. So that's like when y'all don't handle arguments correctly, and y'all get into like a really, really bad argument, and then all of a sudden he go out in the real world, like at a bar or something, and he come across like a female and she's being really, really nice. She's filling his head up. He gets her number. She's texting him like, oh yeah, like I really like just encouraging him, little things that you probably are overlooking. That's what make your man cheat.
Okay, so that's another problem. Little things like, you working 16 hours, not cooking, not cleaning up, and another woman doing that would make your man cheat. You're right. But at the same time, you have to understand men will cheat regardless.
They will.
Let's take, for example, a man might meet a woman that is naked 24/7 on social media. I'll use myself for example.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and they'll tell you plain blank, oh, nobody's gonna wife you or nobody's gonna marry you, right?
Right.
But then they'll go ahead and marry somebody that is, very conservative and they are at home.
Because men want to be able to control their wife.
But listen though, they got this homebody that is very conservative. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's doing everything she can do as a wife in the house. But then this man is still in the DM of this other woman that is on social media that have her body, her breasts. But you on the other side saying that this woman is a hoe, you would not marry her, but you would break your home for this hoe. So I'm still trying to see. You see what my point is? Because if you will break your home for this hoe, you have, and some men do have a good women. Let's take, for example, Lil Doug. How many kids he got again?
I don't even know how many kids he got.
Right. And then now he just went and spent all that money. They just want to spend all that money and engage this girl, put this rock on her finger. Oh, so what are you really trying to say? You just trying to own her by putting this rock on her finger to make it seem like,
to keep her, basically.
To keep her to the place that she feel like, I'm indebted to this.
Like ring. I have to be here.
Yes, because the ring, you are not doing what the ring is really supposed to do.
Now that you said that, can I say something else to women? Babies don't keep no man. So don't think that having a man, a child is going to keep him, and don't hurt yourself mentally and physically trying to save a relationship for the baby's future. Like, no, I'm not going to break up with him because I don't want my baby not having a father. But what about your future and yourself mentally? So, like she said, you could be perfect, but men, I ain't gonna say all men cheat, because all men don't cheat, but 99.9% of y'all be cheating. Half of be gay, but that's besides the point. Some people have different outlooks or things that they chase in the real world, and once they come across it, they're going to chase after it. And another thing to women, don't feel like just because you got cheated on that you're not enough, you're not enough for your man, or you couldn't bring enough to the table. Sometimes it's just you could be too perfect for him, and sometimes men want to down. Have you noticed CEOs, you'll be so surprised they go for the prostitutes and the people that look like crackheads. Yeah. If you in California and you've been on Fig before, the men that be in the real nice cars pick up the most dirtiest people. So women, don't ever make it about how you look, your appearance. Don't beat yourself up about that, because at the end of the day is you could be perfect and they'll still chase a bum. Mm-hmm. Period.
So at the conversation still go back to the point is, who's winning? Who's winning?
She got it with that one. I don't know. So
we're going to
who you
take,
think?
To be honest, my honest opinion,
Who you think is winning?
I think Ho is winning.
I think Ho winning too. Now we had this conversation.
Yes.
Because the Ho ain't really got to lay with this nigga at the end of the night. She ain't got to deal with his problem. In reality, she really getting the best version of him though.
Yeah, she is.
She
because
getting
when his wife
dates
don't want him home and his wife is mad at him, he's gonna drive over to the house.
He's gonna be happy over there with her, later boot up. The Ho is winning.
The Ho is winning.
I have to step the cookies up for that crumble.
We're going to take one caller today. We're going to do something different. We're going to take one caller from either Facebook or Instagram. We'll just take one caller and you can participate and just give your input on this.
Period. So if anybody on here want to get on here and... So I feel like it's the Ho. We feel like it's the Ho that's winning because really in reality, that's how I feel.
Right there.
So if you feel like that the wife has the possibility of winning, okay, Tello, get on here real quick and I want to hear your point of view of who do you think has the upper hand. I'm gonna request you. I'm gonna see.
Okay. Because if you ask me, and I know my producer over here is married, Jonathan. So if you ask me, and I did, you know what was funny? I got drunk and I did text this conversation to Jonathan, and I said, "Who is winning?" I did. I was so drunk, and so I texted him, and I was like, "Who is winning?" So Jonathan, what do you think? You being a married man on this conversation?
No, we just want to hear your
What
voice.
do you think?
No face.
What do you think when it comes to this conversation?
Who is winning?
Yeah.
Between who and who?
Wife and the Ho.
Wife and the Ho.
Well, naturally, I'm gonna say the wife because I am married. So I feel like for what I'm looking for, like I'd rather have fun with the Ho, and I can settle.
Because you can have fun. You can. And that's another thing. See, your wife know you like to back your hand, so you can't really be fake.
But okay, so that's the thing. He said he would rather you would have fun, but then settle down with your wife, right?
Right.
Okay, but then this the thing though. So why can't you have fun with your wife and settle down with your wife? Why go have fun with a Ho and then hurt your wife and then have to go back and settle down with your wife? You see what I'm saying? Because that alone can break your home up. That one time you go have fun could make that woman for 12 years walk away and not try to take
Hold
you
on,
back.
what you say? You guys, so we have She Loves Tello. I want to hear her point of view. So what did you say?
I don't have a point of view about the wife because I used to be a hoe. I used to be in that predicament.
Okay.
Hoes is always going to win because guess what? We're going to bake the cake and eat it too. And
Yeah.
Everybody can have a piece of fun. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not right because at the end of the day, people only do stuff based off what other people allow them to do. So if my wife is going to allow me to do this, of course I'm going to keep doing it.
Right.
But if she put her foot down and be a real woman of the house, no woman is going to allow anything. A man can sneak and do what he want to do. But at the end of the day, if he really love that woman and she go do the same thing he doing, he gonna be hurt as fuck.
You're right.
That's why the only way you can really kill a man's dreams about this hoeing shit is to go do the same shit he doing. Cause guess what? He think that pussy is just gonna be for him. But then when you out there doing it and he giving his dick away and you go out there and get that pussy away like that, he's not gonna have none of that shit. He gonna want to lock his woman down.
Right.
And that's where it goes against what these men be beating these women up.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because you done took it too far about the men. That's another conversation for another topic. So how do you feel about what she said so far?
What is your name and where are you calling from again?
Huh?
What's your name and where you from?
Where are you calling from?
My name's Tello Badass from East Dallas.
Oh, East Dallas.
South South the realest. You already know Dixon in the house. Period.
So you do agree that Ho is winning, right?
Yeah.
Well, so then there's nothing I can disagree because I'm on the same team as
You're on
her.
the same team.
Yeah.
If you really look at it, no one is winning in reality because the whole phase you want to do, you belittling yourself to be called a whore.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A real woman is not going to lower their self-esteem and try to just fuck any and everybody.
To be a side piece
because
too.
it's not a real woman.
Right.
A real woman gonna take their lick and move on, whether her nigga out there being a hoe or whatever. Even though she got kids to feed, she not gonna let that little hoe phase that her man is doing predict or bring down her family that's at the house. A real woman is gonna get on top of that shit and go 5-10 times harder for her motherfucking kid. She gonna go leave that man and go live herself happy. You only can do what people allow you to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot belittle a person just because you hoeing. I know a lot of women like my motherfucking mama. She ain't gonna let now
Don't speak on lesbian.
She ain't gonna let now nigga stop her grind. The nigga go out and hoe.
But have y'all noticed that when women cheat, they cheap. They do it better. Like a man to go fuck with a hoe, a woman to go get a CEO on your ass. You be like, damn, like this nigga got 30 cars, only got one. Like that's, I feel like the
because
thing
it should always be about if you leave from the bottom, you should always promote yourself. You should go up.
I don't do that.
I don't think you should leave a bum and go back to.
They don't.
No.
All they know how to do is lay dick.
Say it again.
Once that one woman tell you gonna come on a late night when you really can't just produce and give what you trying to give to that hoe, and it's gonna take that one woman to bring that man down and say, oh, he's ass, he can't have sex, he bad in bed, his head gangster. It's gonna take that one woman, and I bet you that nigga ain't gonna go home. That's why a lot of these niggas
Little kids like this taking their sorry shit. Tell them.
A lot of these niggas is now gay because a woman then belittle them and tell them what they can't do. All this, and that make them go fuck with a nigga. I'm telling you.
Can I tell another reason why men fuck with men? Because men are comfortable with men. See, we have the same exact parts. We know each other's bodies. So when it comes to a woman, men already feel judgmental. Like, dang, what if I'm not big enough? What if I'm too fat? My body don't look right. When it comes to a nigga, some niggas be thinking like, oh shit, you already, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know what kind of time I'm on. But me, I have a standard, so niggas come out with that bullshit.
That's why to this day, I never fuck with a man.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, so you say you never fuck with a man, or you would never fuck with a man?
Never fuck with him. She's never fucked with a
Never
man.
messed with a man.
So you're a virgin.
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
She got that type pussy. So how were you a hoe?
With women.
So how were you a hoe? You was a hoe with females?
Mm-hmm. With that mouth.
How were you a hoe?
This right here, they say I'm a grown man. I got a liquor license, baby.
A liquor license. Y'all heard it from the liquor license. Thank y'all. Thank you. Well, okay. Thank you for coming on. Cause my phone about to die.
I got one more thing to say.
You got one? Okay, here. Cause my phone about to die.
And one thing about me, I ain't never had to pay a woman to be a hoe. Me, a
Okay.
hoe gonna come and talk to me about my looks.
There we go. And that's another thing they be doing. Men will mess up their home going broke trying to impress a hoe. Y'all to do better. But my phone about to die, guys.
Tita, you want to hit the call button and join the conversation if you do. Oh,
Shout out to Teddy Eastside, you know what I'm saying?
I just sent you an invite. You can give your opinions, and then we're going to be changing and moving on to the next topic, guys. For you guys to follow, you can follow us on YouTube and follow us and subscribe to the channel to see the next topic and talk with us. Next Friday, we are going to be having our CEO from the prison to talk with you guys. And I'm also going to be telling you guys the amount of money that was involved in my case. Some people have different amounts. So I'm here to tell you guys it's an M. It is in the M.
Period.
But I'm going to be giving you guys the amount of money that was involved in my federal case with the feds. And I'm going to be posting some documents and how did the feds actually get in my bag. So we're going to be talking more about that. Okay. But we're going to talk about that next week because we're doing 3 seasons right now. So probably not next week, the following week. Right. But we're going to be talking about that. And we have special guests that will come to and share their input as well.
Period. And to you judgmental people on here about her case, when you get into the real life, you understand about money. When you get an opportunity, you either give it or get gone. Especially got a mouth to feed. So if you're being judgmental about what my friend did, period.
I don't know what my co-host took to that, but
because I know people being judgmental.
She's on one, and I like that.
Period.
And that's on period. We said what we said.
Because y'all be trying to be
so with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. We will be back. If you guys want to see more of this, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on TikTok. Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys.